all through this year, China has been scrutinized and criticized by the international community for detention of Muslims. But that has not deterred Xi Jinping. He now wants to rewrite the Bible and the Quran. You heard that right. China makes everything, and that includes religious texts. China publishes the highest number of copies of the Bible, and now it wants to edit them as well. Now, you could call this censorship of religious texts, you could call this meddling in religious affairs. China plans to do it. The reports say that China wants to translate religious books. Government censors will go through them, and anything undesirable, anything that does not conform to the communist ideology, believe it or not, will also be edited out of the religious texts. Now, China calls this a religious system with Chinese characteristics. Reports say that a group of 16 experts has been appointed for this purpose. The order to edit religious texts comes straight from the top, from President Xi Jinping himself. Last year, the Chinese president had given his officials new tools to keep all religious activity under check. Now, the State Council of China had passed what they call new regulations on religious affairs. The rules came into effect last year. So what are these rules? Now, these rules give more power to the government to control religious activities. More restrictions on religious locations and even celebrations have not been spared. Government officials in China can now dictate the timing and location of religious celebrations. The online religious activity is also very tightly watched. Any donation that is more than 100,000 yuan must be reported to the authorities. In recent years, Beijing has kept a tight watch on all religious activities. Crackdowns have escalated, churches have been shut, mosques have been bulldozed, monasteries have been placed under surveillance.
All right, Shalom. This is Hara 1 by Yasha Allah of the Lions Den Camp. I want to say Kal Halayim, Leah Hawa, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Harakak Wadash, Ma'amah. Double honor to the elder apostles of GMS and the elders. And Shalom to you, Akim, and Akwatim and children that believe in sincerity and truth around the four corners of the earth. Yeah, man. You see here, they got China. Was named Xi Jinping, the king of China, or Moab. That's the biblical Moabites. They're talking about rewriting the Bible to fit their communist philosophy. All right. So what's a communist philosophy? Basically a communist society or government believes that basically the rule of government over the citizens and over freedom. All right, so basically everything has to go through the government. That's a communist society, all right, or ruled by the public, or ruled by what they call the public would be their government. All right. Over here, the public means something different. But so that's a communist, and they're trying to set it up to where everything in their religious text, such as Quran or whatever else they believe in, these heathens, these nations, and they also want to mess with the scriptures, the holy scriptures. All right, he want to tweak the scriptures to where it gives more power and authority to the government, you know. And that's going to be the downfall, man. All of a sudden, China rising to the top. And now they want to start messing with the scriptures. All right, now they're going against the Lord. Then, because China's known as an atheist country. All right. Well, at least their rulers are atheists. They don't believe in the Lord. Now, because they don't believe in the Lord, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, then that would cause these heathens to do things such as this. I'm talking about rewriting the Bible. How can he rewrite the Bible? See? All right? That's the pride of man. And Moab want to be just like Esau. Esau is the only nation that painted themselves in the image of the Lord. You know, like on a broad scale as a nation. Iconoclasm. All right? And now you have these Moabites planning on rewriting the Bible to fit their communist, or their philosophy of communism, to where the government has rule over every action that goes on in their society. All right, so I'm gonna get a couple scriptures with that in mind. Let me get some. Got one more thought real quick. All right, I'm gonna start off with this one. This is Psalms 103, and 15. It says, "As for man, his days are as grass." All right, so our days in this flesh are as grass, man. You know, or even as a nation, you know, we grow in this flesh. They've grown as a nation. They blossom, reach their full potential, and then they start to die off, just like grass. As for man, his days are as grass, as a flower of the field, so he flourishes. See that? So China's flourishing, or Moab, that's their biblical name, the Moabites, they're flourishing. For the wind passeth over it, and it is gone, and the place thereof shall know it no more. All right. So yeah, man, it's nothing but pride. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get one more. This is Sirach 10 and 18. It says, "Pride was not made for man." All right, see, you know, Esau is the king of pride, being prideful, lifting up their head when they're really a low creature upon this earth, a lowly creature. You know, in the dust and confusion. But they lift up their head in pride, just like a serpent does from the ground. But and the rest of these heathens too. It says that this pride was not made for men, nor furious anger for them that are born of women, of a woman. All right, so these people like Xi Jinping, he's gonna learn that he's just a mortal man. See, us in this truth, we already know that. But a lot of these heathens, they think they're gods. They think they're going to live forever. They think they're going to be rich forever. All right. So, see, they're trying to establish China as the new world power, and this is what they want. They want to rewrite the Bible. They want to do away with the scriptures, just like these pagans do. All right. That's what Moab is. They're nothing but pagans. They deal with the worship of these damn dragons and owls and Molech, and they deal with all the same holidays as Esau, as America, as Babylon. They follow in the footsteps of Babylon. You know, what happened over here in Babylon? It says where also our Lord was crucified, meaning this is where they X'd him out. They tried to do away with the Lord's name, the truth about him, everything over here in America. Now you got people like Xi Jinping over in China attempting to do the same thing, and we're gonna see the Lord do some damage to China. All right. So when we see China destroyed, we know why. Because they're tampering with the Lord's words. Let me get this real quick. Psalms 9 and 19. It says here, Psalms 9 and 19. "Arise, O Lord." All right. I'm gonna start from 15. "The heathen are sunk down in the pit that they made, in the net which they hid is their own foot taken, and this really falls on Esau and China, you know, because they setting traps around the world too, trying to become a new world power. They setting China up to be the well, they are. They're the Bank of China is known as the lead um, bank on the earth right now. All right, and now they're trying to move toward a digital economy, a digital dollar. Once they move towards that, they're trying to establish China as the lead currency or as the lead country in the SDR basket of currencies in the digital realm. And so China's making demands. If you have the mandates, you know, other things you can't talk about on YouTube now. So now they want to mess with the literature, all right, people's beliefs. You know, so they want to rewrite the Bible, man. That takes a prideful demon to do that. And it says here, Yahweh is known by the judgment which he executeth. The wicked is snared in the work of his own hands, right? Because this guy, Xi Jinping, he's the one that put the order out for China to do it. Right? The wicked shall be turned into hell. See, Esau's going to be putting hell on earth. And these heathens as well. They're going to be hell on... That's why it's going to be hell for them. Because... where is it at? There you go. If I can find it, it'll come to my mind. Here you go, kind of found it. The water y'all bust your mouth shut. All right. It says here, 2nd Ezra 7 and 33. And the Most High shall appear upon the seat of judgment. And it's talking about the last days. All right. And the misery shall pass away. So this is misery for the children of Israel. We got to wake up and see this shit. You know, see the news, and they talking about taking away the Lord's words. And that's our power. That's our bundle of myrrh. That's what we hold on to. All right. And misery shall pass away. See, it's hell for the Israelites. And long suffering shall have an end. But see, it's long suffering. Even for the Lord, he got to see this. He's long suffering, being patient until the proper time, man, when he destroys this place and brings his judgment and vengeance. But judgment only shall remain, and truth shall stand. See, that's going to be hell for these heathens. All right, the truth shall stand. Right now, you have both on the table. You have the lies out there. You have people trying to discredit the Bible, taking away from the Bible, putting their images in the Bible, right? But the Lord said in the last day, in the day of judgment, the only thing going to stand is the truth. And faith shall wax strong. See that? The hopeful elect that had that spirit of faith, it's going to wax strong. Why? Because the prophecies are going to be coming to pass as we see today. All right? You're going to see chariots and angels and Yahushua and World War III and the downfall of these heathens. Now our faith is going to wax strong. And the truth shall stand. When the truth is standing on this earth, especially when Yahushua appears on this earth, it's a wrap. You know, that's going to be hell for these nations, man. You can tell, man, he hate the word. That's why he want to destroy it. He want to change it. It don't fit their communist ideology. And the work shall follow, and the reward shall be showed, and the good deeds shall be of force. And the wicked deeds shall bear no rule, man. All right, so all the wickedness this guy's doing, it's not gonna have any power in our kingdom, man. Yahweh Shai's kingdom. All right, that's how you know this earth is given into the hands of the wicked. All right, talking about Esau, but look at what they're allowing to happen. They should be going to war over this, but instead they're not. They're going to war over resources and power. Let's get Psalms 9 again. Psalms 9. That's right. So it says here, verse 19, arise, O Yahweh, let not man prevail. So we praying for the Lord to arise. If the Lord raises up against these heathens, they're done. All right. Arise, O Yahweh, let not man prevail. Let the heathen be judged in thy sight. And that's what he is, a damn heathen. Xi Jinping and these Chinese, what you call Moabites. They're heathens. All right? And we're praying that the Lord judge them. Put them in fear, O Yahweh, that the nations may know themselves to be but men. You know, and this was a prayer of David, that the Lord put these nations in fear. Now that's what he's going to do. Excuse me. China's going to be put in fear, man. They're going to have some part in the destruction of America, but a lot of China's going to be destroyed too, because look what they're doing, man. All right. So the Lord has a judgment for the Moabites as well, the land of Moab. Let's start from here. Psalms 2 and 1. It says, why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? See, they're imagining this new world order. They're imagining China being in rulership upon this earth. You know, they're imagining decades and generations of China's rulership. But that's vain. Thinking they can just rewrite the Bible and no judgment comes to them. That's vanity. The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord Yahweh, against his anointed, saying, see, and they've taken crafty counsel against us, and now they're taking counsel against the Lord to do away with his words. All right. It says, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. So they wanted to scatter us as they've done, and they wanted to hide the truth about us, you know. And the things that bring us together, they want to cast that from us. This word. It says, he that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. The Lord shall have them in derision. So this guy's in derision. Let me get the word derision. Psalms 2 and 4. So the Lord gonna have these heathens in derision, man. They think they can stop the Lord's word. They think they can stop. The scripture say, what can separate us from the love of the Lord? Nothing. And that's what they want to do. They want to do away with the Lord's word so they can separate us from the truth. Psalms 2 and 4. It says here, Psalms 2, 4, derision. It says, la'aig, right? La'aiga, or la'aig. And it says, to deride, to speak unintelligibly, to mock, to stammer, man, to deride, right? As if imitating a foreigner. That's right, man. So the Lord gonna have them in derision, man. He's mocking. The Lord's mocking them. They want to erase the scriptures and rewrite the scriptures. Well, the Lord gonna rewrite them and erase them. All right. So you have Xi Jinping, he want to be the king. They set it up to where they can't. I don't think they vote over there anymore, just like in Russia. So that would make him the king again. If they don't have a voting process, then that would make him king and his lineage after him or whoever he sets up in power. All right. This is Jeremiah 48 and 42. And Moab, these damn Moabites, and Moab shall be destroyed from being a people. You know, and they're going to be destroyed from being a people. They're going to be servants in the kingdom forever. They're not going to be destroyed off the earth as a nation. But the concept of the Chinese, the word even China goes back to the ancient word sin. All right? Sin. And that's what they are, a sinful nation. You know? That's what they are, man. Get this. Psalm 60 and 8 says, Moab is my wash pot, and over Edom will I cast out my shoe. Philistia, triumph thou because of me. All right? So basically saying what? Moab is the Lord's wash pot. It was a wash pot. A wash pot is something that you use within the royal house, but you use it to wash your damn feet. It's a utensil, it's a vessel, but it's a vessel, a lowly ass vessel, a nasty, disgusting vessel. And that's what a wash pot is. You know, it's not a crown. It's a wash pot. Something you wash strangers' feet or the householders' feet in. And what does it do? It soaks up all the dirt and grime and filth from the feet. And that's what China did, man. They did that with America from Esau. And look at them today. They be eating rat, cat, and dog. They got imitation meat and really poop. You know, they already moved towards the digital economy, so they're the forerunner of a lot that's happening on this earth right now. You know, and they're filthy in their beliefs. They got all kind of beliefs going on: Buddhism, Christianity, Islam, worship of the dragon, all kind of madness, man. Atheism. So that's why the Lord called them a wash pot, a disgusting vessel that's really of little use to the Lord. But He's going to use them in these last days. They are written in the scriptures for the last days. And over Edom will I cast out my shoe. So over Edom, the Lord's going to stomp them the hell out. That's what He mean by cast out His shoe, meaning put His foot out over them. You know, so He's going to use China in the last days, but over Edom, that's the focus. When the Lord judges Edom, that's when this whole thing comes falling down. All right. So let me get back to where I was. So they're a disgusting nation, man. Especially spiritually. You got the Philippines. A lot of the Philippines, those are Israelites. A lot of, most of them. All right. Jeremiah 48 and 42. Now you got a lot of our people scattered in China. I got cousins over there in China. And y'all know the whole Wu-Tang era. You already know they was mingling. Right? Jeremiah 48 and 42. And Moab shall be destroyed from being a people, man. And today they call it Chinese or China. And they're going to be destroyed from being a nation. Because he have magnified himself against the Lord. See? That's why. Because they're magnifying themselves against the Lord, that's why they're going to be brought down and destroyed from being the nation that they are today. It says fear. All right, so it said because they magnifying themselves against the Lord. See this right here, rewriting the scriptures. That's magnifying themselves against the Spirit of the Lord, Spirit of truth. All right, that's blasphemy. It says fear and the pit and the snare shall be upon thee, O inhabitant of Moab, saith the Lord. So they got fear. The Lord gonna bring fear to them. That was a prayer of King David. That the Lord bring fear to these nations. So fear and a pit and a snare. All right, so the Lord got a trap set for them. Shall be upon thee, O inhabitant of Moab, saith Yahweh. He that fleeth from the fear shall fall into the pit. See that? So the Lord got something set up to where these nations, with China, He gonna put them in some type of fear, and it's gonna lead them into the Lord's trap that He has for them. And he that getteth up out of the pit shall be taken in the snare. For I will bring upon it, even upon Moab, the year of their visitation, saith Yahweh. Man, so the Lord gonna bring this to pass. And He's gonna visit these heathens. All right. That's right, man. Because they're not excluded. They got a judgment coming to them. They want to tamper with the scriptures. Well, the Lord said He's going to destroy them from being a nation. 2 Ezra 15 and 46. O thou, Asia, that art partaker of the hope of Babylon, and art the glory of her person. See, they want to be just like Babylon, just like America. Thinking they can do what they want. Think the Lord not watching. Atheists, pagans. All right, moving with this whole New World Order concept. They rode the back of America. Everything America made, they made too. America made Mickey Mouse, they made Mickey Mouse. America made Disney, they got a Chinese Disney. America celebrate these holidays, China celebrate the holidays and their own holidays. All right, so they're the glory of her person. All right, because everything in America comes from China. So China got rich off America. So woe be unto thee, thou wretch, because thou hast made thyself like unto her. Now China jumped in the same damn hot pot with America because they want to rewrite the Bible. You know? And has decked thy daughters in whoredom, that they might please and glory in thy lovers, which have always desired to commit whoredom with thee. Right? So that's talking about what all these business deals with these lesser nations that are going to leave from America and move towards China. Thou hast followed her that is hated in all her works and inventions. All right, did not China follow after America, man? And now look, China's the forerunner. The Lord got a stopping point for them too. They're gonna put a stop to them, man. Thou hast followed her. They followed America, and that is hated. See, the Lord hates this place, Babylon, and all her works. Right? Because that's what He said. Her, America is the whore of Babylon, the daughter of Babylon, and inventions. Therefore saith Yahweh, I will send plagues upon thee. All right? Isn't China pushing the mandates as well? So the Lord gonna bring plagues upon them. Widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, and pestilence to waste thy houses with destruction and death. And the glory of thy power shall be dried up. See, they think about it coming to power. And we're watching China rise as a nation. We're watching America fall. But the Lord said their power is going to be dried up. as a flower, the heat shall arise that is sent over thee. Yeah, he said the wind's going to pass over thee, and there's going to be no more. All right? So there's going to be war. You know, China going to get a lot of destruction from this war that's coming, World War III. Verse 51. Thou shalt be weakened as a poor woman with stripes, man. So the Lord going to tear China apart, piece by piece. And it's going to be weakened as a nation. And as one chastised with wounds, so that the mighty and lovers shall not be able to receive thee. So no nation gonna be able to do deals or deal with China. They're gonna be that destroyed. It's a prophecy that the Lord has on that place. China has the world's biggest army right now, but they're gonna be depleted as an army, and in technology as well. And they're gonna be brought low, while the nation of Israel gets lifted up, starting with the elect. Get this real quick. That's right, because that's what they're doing. They want to take away from the words of the scriptures. Well, hey, man, this is gonna be their judgment, man. You know, everything they're doing right now, they're gonna be judged either way, because they're following after the ways of Babylon, America, and Esau ultimately. All right, the nation of Moab is following after Esau, and now they're seeking world dominance. So imagine if they came into power, we'd have only one child per household, you know, all kind of government regulations, and their communist ideology. But now they want to rewrite the scriptures and take away from the scriptures to fit their communist theory and communist rules. But hey, man, they're doing nothing but sealing their own judgment, all right? Revelations 22:18. For I testify unto every man that heareth the words of the prophecy of this book. And you know they heard these words before. So they heard the words of the prophecies of this book. That's what it is, prophecy. What can you rewrite? What do you want to rewrite? Prophecy deals with the future, so he's trying to rewrite the future. If any man shall add unto these words, these things, that's what Esau did. They want to add to the words. That's what Xi Jinping want to do now. He want to rewrite the Bible. He want to add to it. If any man shall add unto these things, Yahweh shall add unto him the plagues that are written in this book. So they got to do it, man. They need to go ahead and do it if they're going to rewrite it. So the Lord could bring the plagues that are written in this book on them. All right? So now the Lord going to bring that judgment on that nation. If any man shall take away from the words of the prophecy, of the book of this prophecy, right? So we're rewriting the Bible. Yahweh shall take away his part out of the book of life, and out of the holy city, and from the things which are written in this book. And Esau and these heathens have no part in that anyway. All right, so yeah, man, that's what they got coming to them. They want to mess with the Lord's words. You know, the Lord gonna bring what? Judgment to them. He said he's gonna destroy them from being a nation. Get that one more time. Jeremiah 48:42, and Moab shall be destroyed from being a people, because he hath magnified himself against Yahweh.